well, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Cypress Sports Show, brought to you by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Mark Slevcove. Today, we're going to talk to soccer alumni and current Michigan soccer player, Aniyah League. And of course, we will check in with Mr. Pfeiffer on his segment, Would You Rather? Coach, back from break. Did you have a good break?
Had a great break.
Do anything good?
No, just hung out, played a little golf, had some time with the family. It was a good time.
Good. Well, hey, we're getting to that time of winter, right? It's getting a little cold.
Not as cold as Ann Arbor, Michigan.
It is not as cold as Ann Arbor. What do we got there today? That's like 32?
It was 28. It was 28 when we checked today. 73 here, 28 in Ann Arbor. So I'm sure she's enjoying it, though.
Yeah, well, hey, we're back from the Thanksgiving break, jumping right into the winter stuff. I know we're up and rolling. What do we got for an update?
That's right. We're into our winter sports. It's tournament time and non-league schedule. So our boys basketball team and Coach Mitchell have opened up the season 3-1 so far in 4 single games. They played in a couple showcases right after Thanksgiving, and it seems that when our shots are falling, like in basketball always, our team can be pretty dang good and might be able to compete with most teams like they did against Orangewood Academy, dropping 11 3-pointers last Friday afternoon. This Friday, the boys take on, in their first home game, a good Los Alamitos team ranked in the top 5 in the county at 7 o'clock at Cypress. Hope to see everybody out there. It should be a fun game. Coach Rivera's girls basketball team started 2-2 in their first tournament a couple weeks ago. This week, they're playing in the Villa Park tournament and have a couple games scheduled already in pool play against Fairmont Prep on Tuesday night, and they played Woodbridge on Wednesday night. We look to have a balanced 3-guard attack with some returners, Isabella Caceres, Sarah Shigakawa, and Lauren Nakamura. So good luck to those girls this week in their tournament. Boys soccer, our new coach Anton Jamur got the boys off to a quick start in their first game of the season on Monday at Ocean View with a 2-0 victory. They continue this week with games at Esperanza on Wednesday and Buena Park on Friday. Girls soccer, Coach Nicole now in her 15th season or so. They open up play on Thursday and Friday this week with games at Fullerton and at Ocean View. The girls were turning the corner last year at the end of the season, so we hope they continue to build and improve upon that finish last year behind seniors Addison Osborne and goalkeeper Sierra Carter. Girls water polo is 4-time defending league champs. We return league MVP senior Jasmine Lopez. After participating in the Garden Grove tournament before Thanksgiving, the girls took on Buena Park on Tuesday. And in wrestling, the boys and girls team, they continue to grind away week in, week out, invitationals each and every Friday and Saturday throughout the season. Keep an eye out for these two. We had them on the show last year, Coach Vince Partington and Jimmy Romero. They've certainly put in the work over the offseason and look to have very promising high school seasons ahead for Coach Lundberg.
Yeah, that's great. Coach Nicole, 15 years.
I think so. I think it's her 15th year.
Man, well, you did say or so. Yeah, close.
I give myself a year or two, right?
Round it a little bit. But yeah, hey, the weather is changing. Winter is upon us. Slevcove might wear pants soon and get out of the wearing shorts every day. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see if it gets a little cooler. But at this point in time, we are ready to check in with Mr. Pfeiffer in the Subs and Grubs segment, Would You Rather? Mr. Pfeiffer, where are you at?
Welcome, guys. Welcome back, everyone. Sports Weekly, rocking the house. What is this, 88th episode? You guys were
That's
talking
pretty
about?
good math. Yeah, I think 88th show.
Wow, 3rd season, 88th episode. So, would you rather? We did a little Thanksgiving flair just before the break. I noticed where you're looking. I see where you're looking.
Just trying to help you.
We did a little Thanksgiving flair. Now we're into winter sports, some exciting games, lots of games going on, right? Already got to go out and see soccer down there at Ocean View and Huntington Beach. Beautiful sunset, a little cold, a little chilly. But we went around to ask some of the soccer athletes and some of the basketball athletes, would you rather questions, right? What do you think are some good would you rather questions for soccer or basketball?
I think the game on the line. Game on the line. You got to make a free throw to win the game, or you got to hit your PK.
I think even as fans, that's a great would you rather. Would you rather witness a win in that last second buzzer beater, 3-pointer, half court shot? Or would you rather be there through the whole soccer game, right? Watch these teams battle it out at the end with a penalty kick. So that's what we asked. Cypress High School, here we are. Would you rather with the whole varsity soccer team. Marilyn, right?
Hi.
Campus security, 5-star ready. Girls varsity soccer, Tierra and Kiana. Here we are with a would you rather. High stakes game, audience is full, packed screaming, yeah, 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 go, 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 Cypress. You can either win the game through a penalty kick or a free throw.
Penalty kick.
Why?
I'm gonna make it.
You're gonna make a penalty kick?
Yeah.
You can kick a soccer ball?
I played soccer.
Oh, you played soccer?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so she played soccer, right?
Oh, a free throw.
A free throw?
Yeah.
You can throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over. I probably can't kick a football that far.
Whole team's depending on you. What do you want to do?
Penalty kick.
Penalty kick?
Penalty kick.
Penalty kick?
Penalty.
Said just like a soccer player. Who's kicking it? Haley's gonna kick it, right? Pretty accurate every time. You ever kick it and hit him right in the face?
Who on your team could make a free throw?
I've played basketball before. I probably could. Layla can.
Yeah.
You as a coach got to make the call. Which of your athletes are you gonna have make the free throw?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, you didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
She's got the basketball skills and the soccer skills.
100%, yes.
Check it out.
Free throw.
Free throw. Free throw, right?
can kick.
The target's this big. Look, it's so little.
I play
That's-
basketball.
Oh, so you don't feel confident, right?
Yeah,
what do
I
you think?
suck at soccer.
What do you think Dad would do in the same scenario, right? Game's on the line, everyone's watching, right? Does Coach go for a free throw, or would he rather kick a penalty kick? Free throw? Just because he's a basketball coach. Sounds like you're saying penalty kick? Yeah. But I saw you guys kick. You wouldn't rather throw a free? No, I'm kidding. Who on the team is kicking that penalty kick?
I'm gonna stick to cheer. So, but if we had to pick one, it'd be a free throw.
I would probably kick a field goal.
Kick a field goal? But that wasn't an option. Would you rather kick a penalty kick into a net that's this big?
Oh, you're talking
or
about
throw
soccer?
a
I thought you were
basketball?
talking about football.
It's winter sports. You guys
Oh,
are at
yeah.
all the events.
That is true.
What's going on?
All right. Well, thanks, Mr. Pfeiffer, for bringing the energy. We look forward to seeing your segment every single week. It always brings us some joy and laughter. So thank you for that. Today, we are super excited to welcome back Cypress alumni and current Michigan soccer player, Aniyah League, to the program. Thanks for joining us, Aniyah.
Thank you so much for having me. This will be something I will be showing my parents. I'm really excited to do this and talk to you guys once again.
That's awesome. Well, hey, you just finished up your sophomore season, and going into the season, you were one of the players to watch this year in the Big Ten. So there's some pressure that comes with being a player to watch, right? I mean, everyone's looking at you like, whoa, this girl's like somebody that we got to really pay attention to. So how do you sum up coming into that as a player to watch, and then how your season went overall?
Honestly, I remember getting a notification or my teammates showing me that I was a Big Ten player to watch. And we were at the airport, I think we were traveling that day. And I literally go up to my coach and I'm like, you picked me? She was like, of course. So it was like, obviously I was not ultimately expecting that because, you know, I only played here for 1 year. And it was like anyone could get it, but it was me and two other of my teammates, Avery Coletta and Jenna Lang. And I was livid. It was something like I did not expect. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I had to post everywhere. I got to show, and the Coach Nicole, I got to show everybody, Coach Iman, and I did. And with being said, it was like, now it's just like, I didn't feel like I had a target on my back. It just felt like now people are looking up to me. It was more like in a positive manner. And it was something that like, it just felt great to have that look on me because now it's like, okay, people see me as someone to keep an eye out, but not have to show them why I deserved it. And then based off what like overall with season in my sophomore season, I think I definitely gotten more confident because, you know, coming as a freshman, a lot of us don't expect to play. You just expect to get any minutes possible to show out for the coaches because you're playing with new girls as well. And when I came here, my sophomore year, I'm like, okay, freshman year is done. I'm not a baby anymore. I've done this before. It's my first rodeo. No, it's like, how can I keep developing and learning so I could help myself, help my teammates, and help my team be great? Because something my mom would always say is good is enemy of great. So why be good? So when we want to be great, you have to go out of your comfort zone, you try new things. So I'm still learning in my shoes, But now it's like, now there's incoming freshmen that are looking up to me, that I'm going to show them the way and be the initial guidance for them.
So as a freshman, you said you don't, freshmen don't all expect to walk right in and play, but you did. You started in 15 games as a freshman. You started all 18 games. So certainly you've impressed the coaches, and your work habits are trending towards great and not good. As you look ahead through the spring and into your junior year, what are some things you're going to focus on and try to improve upon?
Personally, taking away the soccer piece of it, something I want to improve on. It's kind of funny. I already had my individual meeting with my coaches yesterday. We actually talked about this. Something that I know I need to improve on is having a more leadership role on the field, because I know that when I was here at Cypress, I was the captain, and I was very vocal because I could speak to people really well, collectively and individually, and the coaches look up to me. And when you come here, it's a different ball game, like I said, but I know I play a good role on this team where, like I said before, people look up to me, and I'm willing to always put my best foot forward for the team. And I want to continue to be more vocal, more communicative, be more like that shoulder that the underclassmen can lean on. And then bringing in the soccer piece, I was told that I'm more of a threat when I am more offensive. Like even if I don't like try to shoot and score, but if I'm like being more of an option, so we have numbers up on the field, that mentality and that confidence, once I learned to build that over the spring season, because off seasons where you could try everything, it also helps me be a defender. That's what I am, but I could get back and defend and also get involved more offensively. So now it's like, how can the opponents deal with me? I want to make them deal with me and not have me deal with them. So it's just something that I do want to work on. And then being more of a threat in the air. So I'm pretty good winning the balls defensively, but I want to be that target where like, oh, we have to mark number 34. We have to mark her, because they know that like once that ball is in the air, I'm going to attack it. I'm going to be the one. It's like a magnet. I want to be that person that is a threat in the box for set pieces.
Yeah, your teammates have always respected your efforts in high school, and I know now in college. Sophomore, again, another sophomore, you mentioned your teammates. Jenna Lang once said, Aniyah is a unit, a beast in the back. And you've always been a great defensive player, 3-time Empire League best defender, especially one-on-one. You've always dominated. And most people want to score. And like you said, you may have some chances, but you really take pride in the defensive part of your game, right? And what motivates you with that?
Honestly, I don't know, because like as you guys probably know that I've played all positions from goalkeeper to forward, and it is a big switch from going to score goals to defending them. So I know my strong suit. I am very confident. Like I can say I'm a strong defender. I'm a true defender because I know how to like shift my weight well. I know how to communicate to get someone back. I'm just like, it's just like my IQ is a lot higher in that area. So with being said, it's just like something that like you have to be confident, in like your ability. Because I know like I may not be, like I said, I'm not gonna be a goal scorer. It's not my role on the field. But if I know that, okay, I could do this defensively, I could do this and this, but I'm able to learn something else. So it's just like, I'm not just like a one-trick pony. I could do here in one area, but then I could be a threat in somewhere else. So it's like, I'm not like my foot off the gas pedal, but it's like I'm holding it there so I can keep applying pressure, but in different areas.
Do you miss scoring goals?
Oh, I do. I definitely do. Because believe it or not, my coaches, they would tell me, because I've been taking shots, maybe a little far out, maybe 4 yards out. Don't ask me why, but I get a little excited. But it's just because like I have that energy, I have the dedication, like, okay, I could do this. It's gonna go in one day. You keep shooting, it's gonna go in one day. So you don't know until you try. That's something I do for myself all the time. Like I say, you're having a bad game, you might not be passing well, but you won't know until you actually try, and you can tell yourself that. So that's why I do miss scoring goals. I can tell you that, but I do take pride in defending them as well.
Well, you definitely weren't a one-trick pony in high school, whether it was on the soccer field or in track or for the year you played basketball. You were pretty dang solid. I think you lettered 9 times in the 3 sports, and would have been 12 if you would have had the time to continue playing basketball through all of it. And I do want to say, I think you got absolutely robbed and hosed that you weren't the Empire League Female Athlete of the Year your senior year. Coach Russell and I fought for that, man. We couldn't believe it. So nonetheless, that's another tangent. But do you miss running track and playing basketball? Did those other sports help you in soccer? Did it help you in your testing today with your yo-yos in your Michigan training? How does the multiple sports help you as a college athlete?
I know I did the sports, basketball kind of early on, but you guys know I did track all 4 years. And with being said, yes, it was a different atmosphere. It's a whole different ball game. For track, you're just running. It's more individual sport. And basketball is still a team sport, but it is smaller and the rules are totally different. But because I'm playing multiple sports, that means more girls and boys for track I'm interacting with, more people I'm talking to, different coaches. It's just like I'm surrounding myself with different people who are honestly helped me be confident in building that connection with other people on my team. Because like I said, coming in, you don't know these girls. You met them once on your official visit, and then you probably don't talk until the first day you show up. But it's like, now it's like different from club, different from high school, because you are going to this school for 4 years, but this is next level. There's a reason why Michigan is the Big Ten. This is why when I wear my jacket and people are saying go blue, because they know it's a big school. They know that you have to have that grit to get here. So with me, I know I'm not playing basketball, running track in college, but not only that, it did keep me in shape doing extra sports. And it was like that sense of relief and like release when I'm able to like do something different or learn something new, because it was like, how is this going to help me here? But the sport's really different. But either way, I'm still interacting with people. I'm still communicating. I'm able to talk to my coaches. I'm really close to Coach Iman because, he coaches my brother now. So, I talk to him a little bit. Like, he still gives me advice. So it's just like I have that sense of confidence when I'm talking to other people who I probably don't talk to often, but it's like out of my comfort zone. So it's like with basketball, it's just less girls, but it's like no matter what it is, you're going to have some sort of connection to be good on the field or on the court. So I think that the fact that I was able to play multiple sports, it helped me get out of my comfort zone and actually interact with people to create those connections.
Yeah, certainly the social aspect of it. I imagine your experience in basketball, though, may help you as you work to improve upon your set pieces and balls in the air, right? Timing and jumping and all that certainly could help. Have you been over to Palmer Field and hooped it up over by Palmer Field?
I have not. I probably should have before it got all icy, because I probably should not do that now. That's a good idea. I've actually haven't touched a basketball since high school. Now you're giving me ideas. Don't let me email my coach right now. But I do remember, I think we drove past it a couple times talking about pickup games, me and my roommates. But me getting on the court, I can't embarrass them like that, and I would definitely do that. That's a good idea. I should actually write that down somewhere, because I think about that.
I think you could still take them. I think whoever's out there, they're in trouble if you get out on the court and start playing. So, well, okay. So you're enrolled in the College of Literature, Science, and Arts. Is that correct? Now, is that your major, or is that like just the college and you have a different major, or is that just a good name for an athlete's major who wants something easy, or what is it?
Okay, so LSNA, Literature, Science, and Arts, is not a major, but it's like you said, it was like a college, like umbrella term. So basically, you are put in there. Majority of athletes are in there, and you're in there if you're undecided on your major, or like you go through that college and your major's in there. So let's say like my major now, I changed it, I think probably 3 times. Believe it or not. It was my idea was to come in here to be a mechanical engineer. And then the first year here, I was like, I'm gonna do computer science. And then after like fall semester ended, I was like, wow, coding is actually so hard. Okay, let's do something more sciencey because I'm more science. My brother got the math, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take the science path. So now I'm focusing on bio and environmental science because ultimately I do want to work with like I would want to be a vet or marine biologist or any type of animal biologist to mainly focus and work with animals. That's my ultimate goal. I've always been interested in animals growing up. I know like eventually you start to do some math and whatever, but because LSNA has that major, it's called EEB, Ecology, Biodiversity, Ecology, Evolution, Biodiversity. So it's like LSNA, then it's like underneath, it's whatever major you pick. So if I declare my major, I'd be like, oh, I'm an LSNA, but my major is, and you would, that's what the college is. Unless you're like engineering, that's another college, or it would be a dentist, that's another college. So it's just like, it depends on what you want to do. But LSNA is like a really big like umbrella term where it has all different types of majors for you to pick from.
All right, Aniyah, so you played 4 varsity years of soccer at Cypress. Now you've played 2 at the University of Michigan. Yesterday you told us on time is late when you go to a practice, right? Early is on time and on time is late. What's the biggest difference between the 2 levels of high school soccer and big-time collegiate soccer, and what adjustments have you had to make?
Number one, the adjustment I had to make was the weather. I would have to throw that in there. The weather is a big one. People don't really talk about it, but it is big. But in terms of soccer, it was a lot of adjustment, but not too crazy. Like I said, I do play club, so that was like another high. It was like high school, it was like a little bit higher, but for college here, especially as a freshman, you're coming, you have no idea what to expect, especially when the coaching staff and Jen's coaching style is different. So something I did kind of like struggle with was how fast the plays are like on the field, like the tempo of soccer. Because you see like a men's soccer, they like go so fast. It wasn't like crazy fast, the difference, but it was just like, you know what to expect now. Like girls are like just as fast as you. The girls are as strong as you. Like they're working out just as much as you. So everyone's like built the same. They're here for the same thing. And the main difference though is the experience, because coming in, I do have a late birthday, so I was 17, and the oldest girl on my team was 24. So I feel like a little baby dealing with that, because it's like, oh my gosh, these are grown adults. In high school, it's like freshman to senior, but it's like 18-year-olds and it's maybe 14, 15-year-olds. It's not that big of a gap. And also it's like, it's way different when you're 17, like with 25-year-olds. And it's just like the experience of people being here forever and doing this, like, because there were people I played with, she was a 6th year, is Nino. And it was like that concept, like, okay, she's been here longer, she knows how this runs, but I have no idea. So it was just like I felt a little bit behind, but that's just because I'm not used to it. So the main difference would be the experience, I guess a little bit of the speed of play, and just the overall difference in the coaching stuff and how practices are, how long practices are, how they monitor your work ethic, like your workload, how fast you're running. They monitor everything to make sure that they're not overworking you. So everything is like, it's like all about the details in college soccer for sure.
You said the weather was one of the biggest things. What is the coldest it has been for you since you've been there?
I think it was 9 degrees. Yeah, because we wake up early for spring season because practice is like, it starts at 7 or 7:30. That means you have to wake up earlier. So then when you go outside, all of a sudden it's like windy, which makes it worse. It's 9 degrees out and it's like pitch black outside. So then it's just like you have nothing to bring you heat. So I definitely think maybe 9 degrees, maybe even 5 degrees. But it was just like, it makes things so hard to just like step outside and you're just like, oh my God, I need to, you know what to do. You're just like, do I wear a mask? Like, do I need to protect my eyes? Because if one tear comes down, it's going to freeze on your face. It what it feels like. And I was taken aback by that because yes, I've been here in the snow, but to experience it falling down and then you live in it, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. But I definitely adapted to it, but it was definitely a shocker to look at my phone and see that it was 5 degrees outside. I was like, there's no way I am living in this right now.
You ever look at Cypress temperature when it's 5 degrees there, and you go, it's 60 degrees at home? Like, really?
Yeah. Especially when I see my brother's football pictures and he's wearing like short sleeve stuff. I'm just like, okay, good for you. Good for you.
All right. Well, hey, we've come to the point in the show. We do the fast action questions. You're a pro at this, so don't overthink it. Whatever comes to your mind first. You ready?
Yes.
All right. What has better food, the Michigan Chow Halls or Cypress Cafeteria?
Oh, Michigan, 100%.
Did your parents take you to Zingerman's Deli?
Yes. So good.
That's like the standard place for students there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite restaurant in Cypress?
It would be, oh shoot, okay. Restaurant. It's the Sushi Revolving Bar by Cypress High School, I think, by Biology and them. Yeah.
Yep, still there. What's your favorite restaurant in Michigan?
Another sushi place. It's called Konbu. It has sushi burritos I've never had in my entire life until I got out here.
Wow. Have you been to the Brown Jug by campus?
Yes. I actually volunteer there sometimes too, so that actually I'm there pretty often.
Oh, there you go. I think I would prefer the, what is it, Slurpee Turtle?
That one, so good. I've been there too. So good.
That place looks pretty solid.
Mhm.
Best place other than Michigan, best place that you've played soccer since you've been there?
Seattle, for sure.
Oh, very cool. Do you like winters at home or winters in Ann Arbor?
At home. Definitely at home.
Don't like the snow that much.
Yeah, no. I almost slipped earlier. I can't do that.
Our big question here, more fun, Cypress football game or Michigan games at the Big House?
Oh, Big House, 100%.
Have you been to Maynard Street outside of chat time and get your Michigan wing picture?
No, I have not. I should probably do that. I'm missing out. I've been here for 2 years already. I'm missing out.
How do you not? That's like the standard picture with the wings. Come on, we got to see that. You
I
got to get
definitely-
that, send it to us.
I will, 100%.
All right, what's better, spinning the cube or napping in the diag? Is it diag? Is that
Yes.
what
Spinning the cube. I have to admit, it's actually pretty interesting to see that. Yeah.
What's the legend of the M in the diag?
Oh, if you step on the M, you will fail all upcoming exams.
There you go. Definitely don't step on the M. Have you ever seen the harmonica guy, or do you know about him?
I have not. I don't think I've seen him, but my roommates definitely brought it up to me before, but I have not seen him.
You have not seen him. I'm curious. That seems like a kind of a weird story. Just some random guy playing a harmonica with a little like scrub board or something.
Yeah. I personally never seen him, but my roommates personally told me, and I guess what I saw. I'm like, okay. I haven't seen him.
If you were going to get away on the Michigan campus, where's the one spot that is your favorite place to get away?
Michigan campus. I would go Central Campus where like the museums are, and it's like really open area. I would definitely go over there for sure.
Oh, very cool. Well, hey, thanks again for being on the program. We appreciate you being here today, and really enjoyed talking to you about all your experiences at Michigan. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks again to Aniyah League for joining us. Thanks to our sponsors, Subs and Grubs and Coach's Corner. Make sure you get out and support those businesses as they support us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next week.